Jumping solo boss. So we're here on a property today, and they catch all their rainwater. So what we do, hang on, climb up this little mountain ridge. So as you see, we've got a flat skillion roof, so nice and easy. Everything up there is pretty bad. We got 2 downpipes down that end and 1 downpipe down this end, and that flows over to the tank. So you could divert it off the top of the tank and flow it down with some black plastic if you wanted to. What we did was we did further investigation, and so they got diverters there for some reason. I'm not quite sure what they are. I've never seen those ones before, but they're like a cylinder cartridge. You can wind them out and then it'll flow out there. But when you're washing the roof and the water's coming down, when you're washing the roof and the water's coming down really fast, what it'll do is it'll come down that flat and it'll jump over that section, and then you'll end up having chemical go down into the tank itself. So I did a little bit of further investigation and realized the leaf catchers aren't, they're not glued in. So then we can just stick a bit of black plastic over top of that, and then the chemical will drop on the ground. So that sorts out this end of the house, but we've still got the 2 down that end, and those ones go down underneath the house and they travel all the way down across here, and they come up and then they travel across the tank. So I walked underneath the house just to double check everything and we found a cap. So there's a service cap there, which is great. So we can just pull that service cap and then the water won't travel back up there. It'll just all come out there. It'll all go down here onto the dirt, which is great because it won't kill anything because there's hardly any grass here. So these are the good houses because it's nice and easy diverting. So your tank water. So once again, you can divert off the end of your tanks and then throw it down the side if you wanted to. So you can get up here. This tank's nice and easy because you can just walk straight up to it, and you can see the water just inside there. So you can divert that way, or you can do what we do just to make sure. So I thought I'd just run through this today just to let anybody know if they were trying to divert water, then just to keep an eye on pipes like that where they're flat and they're like, oh look, there's a drop pipe. I've had it jump over that and come down to the tank. Lucky they were only using that tank for their laundry and stuff, so I could drop the tank and then let them have town water until that tank filled back up. So that was a lucky situation. If it was their drinking water, they would have wanted it cleaned out, pumped out and refilled. So just double check your tanks every time. Even if you're unsure, get your hose out, throw water up on the roof and watch where the water travels before you do anything, because as soon as you put chemicals on that roof and you haven't got it diverted properly, that's going to cost you more than what the roof clean is to fix that situation. Because to fill that tank, probably going to cost $500, $600 in water. So and they'll expect it to be full of water because that's what the tank is full of water now. So it's not a matter of we'll get 1 truck of water and just fill it up in the rain to fill it up. No, if it's full of water, they'll ask you to fill it back up. So Just double check that, always check in that, and then if you can do it safely, then that's what you want to do. So I'll just run through on how I tape this up. It's not too hard. Let's go. So what you can do is you make sure you thread it on to the base. Just put a bit of tape on the base, and then you can either fold it over and then wrap another bit of tape around like that, just to make sure it flows off. If you're really concerned, you can take off the top spout, put another piece of plastic up here, tape it up to there, and divert it past, which I'm going to do today for you guys, just so you can see. I'm going to fix up this one, and then I'll grab another piece and divert it just for today while we're spraying chemical. Once we're done spraying chemical, then you could take the top one off and leave it for the bottom one for the customer. So as you can see, just double this over, put a couple of bits of tape on it just to double check so the wind doesn't blow it off, and then the owner can easily take it off when the rain's done. And then this top one, just divert it, hang it over the fence, and it'll go down there. So once again, one around the sides and then one down the side, one down the side. There won't be too much water flow on that, so it won't rip off. Like you can't pull that off. So that'll be nice and easy. What we'll do is we'll pull that cap down the bottom. Just want to make sure you get out of the way, because there's going to be water. As you can see, there's going to be water in this line. So just nice and slow. So if you have to do something with your car, you could leave it like that and let it drain out. But I want to get it done now, so kind of do that. Because you got to remember, once you pop this cap, it's just going to flush out. And as you can see, the water's flowing all the way down really fast, hitting the back wall and jumping over. So what we want to do is leave the cap up here where they can see it. Then it'll come to a stop in a minute as it's slowing down now. Because you got to remember that that pipe goes all the way across the house to this end. There's a fair bit of water there. No leaves in there, which is good. A bit slimy in there, which is not good for the drinking water. But anyway. So if you watched all the way to the end, please subscribe. I'm trying to give you guys some gold nuggets. It's all free if you subscribe to the channel. The gold nugget I'll give you today is that when you clean a roof like this and they say it's got tank water and blah blah, you divert it like that. What you do is what I tell the customers: if they're concerned about when they reconnect the tank water, let it have 2 good rains, probably 5 to 10 mils. If they're not too concerned, 1 good rain of 5 to 10 mil and it'll be fine, because the SH will dry on the roof, whatever's left. I do give it a quick rinse, especially with tank water homes like this. I'll give it a pretty good rinse, and I'll rinse out the gutters and make sure the gutters are clean, because that's where the SH is going to catch. It's going to catch in the gutters. It's going to catch up with the leaves and all that type of stuff. So just try and clean the gutters out and everything as you go on these homes, so they can get the best possible result and they can connect their water quickly. So because they rely on the tank, and if the tank is not connected, they get one lot of rain and then they don't get another lot of rain for a couple more months, then you want to be getting that rain connected as quick as possible. But thanks for Any comments, let me know and I can answer them as much as possible. And I'm going to get in and clean this roof. Thank you.